try a little bit of hoof lifting with Danny, just to show you how I started off. First of all, can we get you nice and straight? Back, bang, going back, bang, right off the mat. Good boy. Just round a little bit more. And forward. Good. Now, I'm just going to pick this up first, and then I'll go through the process. I'm just looking at what Danny has done now. This is the one he's making an open sandal. Yeah, that's not good. It's because it doesn't fit properly even with an insert. So I'm going to have to, I can't keep spending all that money on it. So I'll go through, if I can, I'll go through the process of the hoof lifting. Danny, just muscle movement, click the muscle movement. Good Lord. Now this is how I would start. I just see that shift of balance, and of course he's picked his foot up because he knows. Foot, and then you can teach them just to hold it themselves, but I like to hold it just so I can move it wherever I want. And the back legs is what Danny's had trouble with. They can be quite stiff. Now, that's how I do it. I just click for that movement there. You can just feel that. And then he's lifted it. Oh, he gets clicked again. And then I take it out. And with his back feet, I do that very carefully because his hind legs are very touchy. Lovely. Can we do that one more time? Do you think? So then I click for that much. And perhaps my clicking wasn't very consistent there because, because he knows the routine, so I get a good slack with that. But that's front and hind. And I just, when I was starting, I just did a little bit and then I left it, a little bit more and a little bit more. Danny used to really fight with his feet, and since he's done this, he's really good. Oh no, sorry sweetie, I didn't want you to do that. It's one of his exercises. And of course this flexion. Lovely. Now I guess you could see something like that. When I first started with that, I started here and just got a movement in the joint. and I had to go the other side to teach that one, and then I could transfer the cue to here. And then the cue became this for this side. He's not listening at the moment, he's off in it. Excuse me, sir. Somebody wants to be on camera again, and it's Magnum. He's my most enthusiastic learner from my horse that didn't want to come near me. Anyway, excuse me, Danny. Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt your little daydream, but so it was just, yeah, and now the cue is sort of this, and it doesn't really matter which foot, but it's a twist. And then I could transfer that cue to me doing something else. The front ones are and this front one has really helped him in that, good boy. Oh, look at you. And that's something I should work on from a distance away. Can we do the front? Oh, lovely. Oh. Now I'd love to catch the blink of that eye, because for Danny, it's huge for him to do these things. Danny was always the horse that you would have categorised him as a slow learner, and yet he's the only one of my horses who, well, he's the only one I've trained to do this, but he caught on so beautifully, and it was more I had to learn how to get through to him. He had a very jumbled brain from a very bad beginning, and it's just a matter of very slow and very gentle. So, excuse me, sir. That's probably all I'll show with Danny. Excuse me, sir. Now, if you look, that's right. I'm not happy with this boot. It's as tight as I can get it, and it's got an insert. It's floppy. You know, that's, well, they're $300 a pair, and that's $150 worth. So, yeah, and the next size down, it wouldn't be right. So, the other one is fine. All right, Danny. Can we do this from a distance? Come on. Do your little dance. And that one. Okay. I get the signal. That's enough. Good. Good. Now he is stiff at his morning, and he's a bit stiff on those joints, so that tells me that's enough for him. But I just wanted to say that these little moves have made a huge difference to him. The farrier's noticed. He's much better with holding himself when he's getting his hooves done. And we might only go through this 1 or 2 times in the morning, maybe morning and afternoon. So it's not much, but it's getting all these joints here moving. And obviously things are going on at the front too, because he just could not hold, oh lovely, sweetie. He just could not hold himself up. So anyway, I'm pleased. It's the little things that I get excited about these days.